Okay, we are starting a really short stream today. There's a good chance I'm not going to get to work on it later. I do go to work in about an hour, so I do want to get at least a little bit of work ongoing, because I'm so excited to get this going through. Refresh the sponge, got some new water inside my Citadel cup, and today I think we're going to work on the goggles and belt straps and such. Okay. Creepy music into that, but alas. Okay, we got some dudes with some visors. We are going to use some lead belcher. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? It's over here. Some lead belcher to outline the goggles. Okay. My question is, why is this guy holding his gun if he's trying to put something inside the thing with the shell? Like, put your gun on the side, bro. Put it down. Focus on putting in the shell and not so much holding the weapon. It's only gonna make you more clumsy. And if someone does come up to you and, you know, yeah, your gun's not on you, like, right, drop the shell and then grab the thing, or rather just reach over and grab it. I don't know, kind of weird. Good morning. Hello. Hi. Working on Mr. Commissionee's Starship Trooper themed card. I have the gray armor and the black fatigues. What have you been up to? Haven't caught you in a bit. Been a moment. A little out of focus, but looking good. Yeah, I'm having issues. My camera is seriously just spazzing out. It's going everywhere. I haven't put any time in looking to like what I could do about it, but indeed I am constantly having to focus on the character. So as you can see, it jumps around a lot and it's focusing on the background a lot, like far too much. And if I give the camera a solid background, it'll focus on it. It tends to be like the classic focus solution, which is like put something in the back that it's easier to work with. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about that. I'm thinking I'm unfortunately gonna have to hide the background, put up a stand, and then make a makeshift single color tone background so that I can focus on getting better image, because this is not working out. This is not good for my content. I need people to know what I'm working on. That's about like the only part that's entertaining to begin with. And if it's not focusing, like the moment I remove it, I turn it around, it loses focus. It still looks good. What a pain. Yeah, it is really a pain. I haven't had some time to really sit down and fix it. I'm hyper fixated on getting this done. So here and there I'll show what I'm doing. It's supposed to be like a hangout kind of thing, right? Like the idea of streaming is supposed to be about personality as well as the work. And when I get kind of hyper, I start yapping about anything, but when I'm hyper fixated and there's no one here, I do tend to go a little quiet. I don't think that's a good thing. I'm supposed to be consistently finding something to talk about, but alas, I'm just a quiet person typically, and a little hard to find random things to talk about. There is some things in the real world happening that I'm a little like, whoa, because I've been hearing about. I'm not one to usually dive into it and talk much about it, but it's pretty intense. I like keeping the terrible outside world stuff out of my hobby. We have enough of that already. The hobby doesn't need to be a part of it. Yeah, you get that? Yeah, for sure. Looks like my lead belcher is getting a little dry. I'm super used to using the Vallejo silver as my new, yeah, my new silver as my new kind of lead belcher, and this has been an amazing color. The only difference is you do have to use it as you put it down. You can't put it on the palette because it's already so thinned out that adding any amount of extra water will separate the pigments insanely. You'll literally see the flakes pool at the very top and then the water lay around it. But this has been my new favorite metal colors. Lead Belcher just feels a little too goopy and hard to spread compared to this. But because my friend is using traditionally lead belcher for his metallics, I figured, well, I could continue using it until I'm all out. So I don't have to put it to waste. I don't like being wasteful. And it still works great. It's just, I find the Vallejo True Metal way outperforms the GW one. You're the same? Hmm. And let everything go to waste. Our friend Andrew, which is what he goes by on here as well. So Andrew was just showing the Warhammer weekly and the command squad for the Krieg are coming out. I thought they were gonna come out the same time as the box set. I was a little surprised it didn't, but I'm quite glad that that was the case, because I was not gonna have that kind of money to toss all at once. So I'm looking forward to this Saturday being able to pre-order those command squad units. I'm only gonna need one, so that's gonna be exciting. Man, this whole focus thing really bothers me too. And I don't know, I don't remember the focus being this bad. I do feel like the lighting might be just too close, and it's what's causing so much of the, like, the bounce back of the light to kind of just focus off of it, because it's just too bright. It could be that, and I could mitigate that by wearing gloves, but I don't have any like quality gloves to kind of just put on right now. I have the natural ones, which I was cutting off the fingertips so that I could wear it and let my fingers breathe, because one of the issues with my hands is I have very sweaty palms, so it's uncomfortable having to handle everything with sweaty hands. It's one of the reasons I leave my hands exposed for the most part. It was the idea of the cosplay gauntlets I got too. It was also half fingerless so that my fingies can breathe. Yeah, once you start doing content, you realize a lot of the problems that come up little by little, and you have to fix it little by little. But it's so much of an effort that it does tire. So when I see like content creators who do it consistently and at high quality, it's crazy. And it makes me sad how some people complain about free content that people freaking work so hard for and unappreciate. And Charlie gloves, it might make a difference. It is worth trying. I did already use the gloves before, and it helped focus a little quicker, but it didn't stop from not focusing. So here, I can conjure up a really quick solution right now to see and test my theories, because that's what it's all about. So what I can do is move all the stuff I'm not working with from the table, clear it out, move it to the side. We're gonna move it to the side here. All my paints that are not being used right now. Oh boy. Save. Okay. Move this to the side. clear out this section. We're going to go ahead and grab my tablet stand. Oh, just a moment. Okay, so it doesn't hurt to try. May as well. It's gonna be a little quick fix, I hope. We got the nitro gloves I 3D print with, and these are a dark color, and it's not as shiny as my hand. So I'm hoping that's gonna help. We're gonna put on the gloves. I am having issues with my light fixture. Like, I'm noticing it's casting shadows because my light is right here. It's super close, and I do need the light at that direction so I can see what the heck I'm painting. And practically the vision that you guys have on screen is what I'm seeing. My head is this, my fist, and the camera lays right in front. So I'm awfully close to the camera. It's perfectly positioned so that my face doesn't appear. But I can't get any closer to it until I eat it. So I had a while back planned to do a full cosplay of a knight character, and that's had a change of plans multiple times. So I had a lot of this EVA foam that I had purchased. So what I could do is I'm gonna have to move my palette to the side and get accustomed to that and have this take majority of the screen. Right? So I'm not going to be able to see much of the screen anymore, unfortunately. But this should make a solid background and help focus on what I'm painting. Problem is, again, I'm losing a lot of access to. Right, so look at that. You can see a lot of light is bouncing off the bright colors. Like an insane amount. You can see that, right? It's not even wanting to focus, it's struggling. I would have to diffuse the light, because that's what I understand is what happens when light is too harsh. It is just the direct source of where it's coming from. It's just too much that it bounces off objects that it's not supposed to. Because I'm looking at the model in person and there's no semblance of it being super bright. Like, what you guys are seeing is an insane exaggeration of it. And if I move the light away just a little further, it helps a bit. I mean, it's better focused than before, but now we run into the issue of accessing all my stuff. So right now, I can't access my water very well for the brush. I can't see the brushes, and I can't see the models. So now I have to be concerned about where I'm gonna grab the stuff. Right. And now I don't have a spot to put my elbow, and which gives me some leverage so that I can hold up the model and steady. Right. So like one solution will always cause more problems. That reminds me of programming. You can fix one thing, but a million other problems will appear for fixing the problem that you supposedly fixed. It's an endless battle, and it gets tiresome. So sometimes it's just like, well, I'm just gonna keep doing what worked before. And again, I have sweaty palms, so the moment I'm done streaming with these gloves, they're gonna be uncomfortably sweaty that I just toss them. There's no point in reusing it because it's unhygienic as well, right? For now, I'm gonna go with it because if it works out, I'm just gonna have to again find solutions to the new problems that appear. This isn't a complete flop because I mean, you can somewhat see better. This thing has a light source of its own. Camera, but look, it's not even focusing. The light that I have here next to me used to be a little closer to me. It would be right behind the camera instead of to the side of it, and I'm not sure if that's a problem. And I know that this camera is having issues with tracking movement. And I saw some cameras out there that was specialized for doing so. So like it had an AI feature where it would follow the objects that you wanted it to follow and focus. Where you had a specific area where you would say like, hey, in this section right here, I want it to focus at all times, no matter like what's in front of it. So that would be perfect for the miniatures, but that was going for like $400. And frankly, this streaming endeavor has not provided enough to warrant spending so much money like that. In fact, as is, I've already spent a good handful of money just getting the camera, the layout, the materials for the gloves, you know, everything that's already done for this. It's tricky. It's tricky. Did you turn off autofocus and try to stay in frame? I'll be honest, I'm not sure how to do that. But yeah, I'll look into it later on today when I'm at work. Or adjust its sensitivity. Yeah, it's clearly something with the camera. And also, again, the lighting, I have yet to diffuse it, and I don't know how to. I had bought some paper mache to kind of like diffuse it. Supposedly a lot of people use that for their light sources. They use Chinese paper mache, and that helps a bit, but I don't have any on me. Toilet paper? Let's see. I want to get finished with the metallics real quick, and I do want to try that out. So now we got this person done, but we don't have access to the people in the back. Let's get rid of this. And I do admit, I do like having my painting background there. In a way, it's aesthetically pleasing for me to see all the tools and stuff on the table, right? I don't know. It feels artistic. I like it. And having that black background, albeit it helps the focus, it did help a bit. Feels really bland. I'm positive there's a setting out there that will help in diffusing the light, albeit I have not done, which is why I'm saying I'm not gonna knock it down until I try. But the gloves and the background did help a bit. That is what we learned. Now it seems like the light is too harsh, which is why it's so bright. Yeah, you like the work background? It adds flair to it. I'm noticing already that the background feels so much brighter without that foam that was there. Yeah, I'm starting to think that's what it is. I think it's just light bouncing back into the camera is what's just throwing off the sensor. Try moving the tray out of frame. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. All right, now it's focusing on the background. Oh no, it's struggling. You know what? I haven't even bothered checking. Maybe the camera's dirty. Let's see. Cover your eyes. Okay. Some dirtiness can affect the sensor. Let's remove this. Uh-oh, water spilling. I can see it's focusing on the background still. The background's so clear. Yikes on bikes. A white paper on the table. I do have one of those white boards as well. Just a moment. I want to use the last of this lead belcher so I don't have to come back to it. Was thinking a printer paper. The EVA foam is not it's not a reflective surface, so it'll work just fine. I'll go get it right now once I'm finished with the back here. I doubt it's gonna help, just because of the nature of white bounces light insanely. Gray, if it's light enough, functions like a white, which is why a lot of people recommend priming in the lightest gray you can find, because white is a notorious pigmentation that doesn't cover well, just by the nature of how we get white pigments, right? So a light gray won't help. A dark gray definitely could, which is what the EVA foam I had was. It's like a blackish gray. But doesn't hurt to try. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab that real quick. Okay. We have white. It's so bright, it like darkened already. Whoa. That's intense. It darkened it by quite a bit. Watch the moment I introduce it. Whoa. Okay, so it's interesting how much it darkens it, though. I never had that effect before. Some funky AI stuff is going on here. The autofocus is dying. Yeah, that wasn't very good. So if we go back to the gray one, it's absorbing a lot of the white color. And then if we remove it back to the original, it just doesn't focus. It focuses on the background far too much. And the camera is insanely capable of getting very up close shots, as you can see. It just needs something at a close proximity. And I feel like you're right. I never thought about that too, tampering with the settings for it. I'm just not sure if this camera is very capable, so I'll look into it. Also, it is a Razer, and I had actually downloaded the software so that I can tinker with it, and straight up it's hot doo-doo. The software literally doesn't launch, so I'm not sure how I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I got the metallics. We tested out some camera stuff. We can try diffusing the light, which will somewhat dim the quality of the stream, which I'm not very happy about, but if it's what's necessary to get a clearer image of what I'm working on, then so be it. No problem, dude. I really appreciate it that you came by. Really do appreciate. Catch you next time, dude. We'll see. But yeah, we got the metallics on the characters done. You just need the pouches and the belt. Pouches and belt. We're gonna go ahead and give those tools of war a null and wash real quick. And that's gonna have to be it for today. I don't have time to do all the belts right now. So we're gonna hit the bigger objects of metal, which is the back stuff that they're wearing, the little equipment or personal stuff that they carry. I forget what they have. What's a canister? I might have to join up on some of the miniature creators and ask them how the heck do they do it for autofocusing, because this is terrible. I feel like it's worse than before. I definitely did something that changed everything, and what changed was definitely the method that the lights are fixed, because they have clamps now instead of just being on the table and being able to be moved everywhere. The benefit of the clamps is they're sturdier, so they won't fall over if I ever knock on it, which hasn't happened, but it definitely is capable of falling over and causing destruction on the table. But I changed that. I got a new computer. The placement of the camera itself was slightly changed since I moved everything, generally speaking, but I don't know, it doesn't seem to be all that much. I just feel like the focus is bad, and I'm gonna be sad if it's really just oh well, that's just the capability of the camera kind of problem, because then I'm gonna have to find another method, and I feel like that usually requires me to invest even more into this, which again I was certain of. I've already done so much spending in this hobby that I'd like for it to generate a little something if I put effort. Hey. Had a coworker actually switch out my schedules today. I was supposed to go in at 6 and come out at 2, but he wanted to watch the Grammys, and I was like, well, I'm not interested in that, so go for it, dude. Knock yourself out. And I got from 1 to 10. Pretty chill. Pretty chill. Person like the night hours, will admit. I do like the morning for the sake of feeling like you have the rest of the day off, but waking up early does suck, and it's cold. Sweet. Hello. Mm-hmm. Da, 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 da. Hola, hello. Guten Morning. Buenos dias. Good morning. Creepin'. Creep is gonna creep. Creepy Crips. Want to see that terrible Minecraft movie? Don't care what people say. I want to see it. Creepa reminded me of it. What? You don't want to see the Minecraft movie? Too cringe for you? What? The creepy creeps movie? Minecraft movie? Freaking Jack Black being Jack Black. Man, that movie looks so cursed. My son wanted to watch it. You said wanted. Not anymore, or still does? And I forgot it existed. When is it out? It's not a phase, Mom. Minecraft is what it's all about. Jack Black is Jack Black, yeah. Oh no. Probably still does. Yep. Minecraft is love, Minecraft is life. I kind of wanted to play again. Here. Dun, dun. All right. Wow, the goggles looking nice, real fresh. Hello, Aoita. It is really late for you. What are you doing? What are you doing? The problem is I gotta go in literally 5 minutes. I gotta go get ready to go to work. I got lots of work. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But it's important. I gotta go to work. I need the money to survive. You just woke up, it's 3 a.m.? Yeah, what the heck, dude? Yeah, I'm sorry. It's all I could do for today. I'm not sure if you're able to see it, but I'm putting little like lens flares on the visors, little goggles. You know, like the reflection, the anime nerd reflection, you know. Yeah. How dare you have a life, Tame? I live to paint, and I paint to live, and I will die that way. Well, I did some decent work. I got the visors painted up. Got the visors. The dude looks mighty fine. We got the visor. And we got their butt canister done. Just setting my alarm so I can check your notifications deep about the whole painting. Yeah, that's gonna have to be it. I'm sorry, guys. Thank you. Really do appreciate you guys coming over as always, checking out my stream and supporting. I really do love you guys for all you do for me. Until now, peace.